All right, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back. So, great update. Pretty much, we're sitting at a $42,000 net worth right now, with a large majority of it being my previous employer's retirement. So I'm not really counting that too much because that's not really growing anymore. Well, it is growing, but I'm not adding in anything into it, obviously, because it's my previous employers. So, but that's growing, obviously, as the market grows. Now, what we see here, what is the growing part, is my 457B. Now, before I tell you guys anything, this is my own website that I created for myself and other people who want to track their investments. They want to track their retirement. They want to track their portfolio and the market in general and kind of see where they're at. This is a fantastic website. Everything that I needed, and I think that other people want to see in a website, I pretty much put it in. It's work in progress. I'm just a random guy who, likes tinkering with things like this. So it's not going to be perfect. It's not your Credit Karma. It's not, your other websites, but I'm working on it and it's really, really good. So right now, 42,000. Let's kind of take a look at the paycheck before we go into anything. So on October 30th, got a paycheck, $1.27 net. As you can see, I'm still putting away around $26.70 into my 457B. Now, take a look at my November paycheck here. So we're pretty much been 2 paychecks. It's just been busy, so I didn't update you guys on that. But the only difference here is I put that dollar to work. I put that single dollar to work in a 403B. And the only reason why I put it into a 403B is because next year I'm going to have enough paychecks where I'm going to max out my 457 and my 403B at the same time. Now, the account that I use is called Security Benefit for my 403B, and that one allows me to self-invest. So I pretty much pay nearly nothing in fees, which is why I'm using them. Now, I only have a net of 27 cents. Unfortunately, that can literally buy you absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. You might be able to get a gumball from a gumball machine. Okay. Let's take a look at the investment calculator here. So let's just say, let's load up a typical thing here. Now, this last few years have been super, bullish. So yes, it's saying the 5-year, for the last 5 years, we've been seeing 20% gains. Okay, I don't expect that anymore. Let's put a reasonable amount of 10%. The dividend yield around 1% is correct. So let's import my net worth here. So I have about 42,000. Let's just say I plan to retire at 40. And I want to contribute about $2,291 bi-weekly. Now, I'm going to turn off drip for a second. Now, if you don't know what drip is, it's essentially taking whatever dividends that you get and reinvesting it. Okay, so we're going to take that off for a second here and kind of see what we're working with. So as you can see, by the time I'm 40 years old, if I can keep investing, right? If I can keep investing about $2,200 bi-weekly, I will have a portfolio of over $1.1 million. This is without drip. So let's go ahead and activate drip here. As you can see, when I activated drip, it went up just a little bit more. So almost $1.2 million. As you can see, it just goes straight up, which is perfect. because that's what I want. Now, let's just say I worked until I'm 45, right? And let's keep the annual return at a more modest rate of 9%. Now, here's the funny thing. A lot of institutional, investment firms, they recommend 6%. Now, in the next 10 years, I think we'll see more than 6%. Obviously, as AI and technology kind of cool off, then we might see 6% back again. But as of right now, I would say 9% is a fair estimation. So if I work till I'm 45, I will have $2.2 million by the time I'm 45, assuming we're at this rate. Now, going back to my net worth really quick here. So when we go into the pie chart, I'm not 30 yet. And by the time I am 30, I will have had about another 3 paychecks where I would have saved, $26.70. So that's extra $8,000. So actually, in reality, when I go into my investment here, let's import right here. I'm going to have about an extra $8,000. So by the time I'm 30, I'm going to start with a net worth of $50,000. Let's go ahead and punch in this. Let's put this at 9%, about 1.1 dividends. What did I go? Oh, I didn't put any. Well, if I didn't contribute anything, that would still be a pretty cool growth, right? 50,000 to 133. But we are putting in money. So let's jump that in. We're sitting at 1.1. So just a little bit more, nothing crazy. Now, if you guys want to use this, investment calculator, net worth tracker, you can use it. It is called smartwealthcalc.com, smartwealthcalc.com. I'll put it in the description and on the screen right now. Again, guys, I built this website myself. I'm going to keep updating it. Some things are not polished. Some things are, still work in progress, but we're getting there. And, you guys can try it out for yourself, punch in all the information that you need. With that said, guys, I'll see you in the next paycheck. We're going to keep stacking. Peace out.